Okay guys, we're back with the finals of UKAYPro Edison Championships number 4 in Birmingham. It was a great event. Thank you to everyone who's been wanting to be on feature. Thank you to you guys for watching all the way along. It's been really fun getting to meet the players on the day, and then a lot of them have been dropping comments in on their videos, why they played the way they played, etc. So it's been really fun interacting with everyone. Great event to cover, but we'll talk about that more in our wrap-up video. Right now we're at the finals, so let's get into it. It's Shaun Rush on the left playing Blackwings, with probably the coolest name of anyone I've ever met, going up against Josh Dre on the right with Ancient Gear Machina. So these guys have both fought through 9 rounds so far. This is their 10th round on the same day they're going into. There are a couple of misplays in this one. Everyone's got to cut them some slack. They've played 10 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh this day, and it was silent in the hall with the amount of pressure these guys were under. I think it was 9 PM by the time we got out of there, and it started really early. So this is 12 hours, 10 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh, and the guys are going to go at it to see who gets the championships, and we're going to get to watch along the way. So let's see how it starts. I think we've got Josh starting after winning the die roll now. They're going to start with Gear Frame. Yeah, Blackwing player hand. We see My Body. I think I saw a Shura in there. We've got Gear Frame coming down for the Fortress now. Yeah. And what we got in hand? I think I see a spell card. What else have we got? Gajilatron. Yes, they're going to pitch Gajilatron to summon the Fortress, equip the Gear Frame and pass it over. Okay, so we've got Blizzard drawn, Heavy Storm in hand, My Body, Borer, Solemn, and what looks like another Borer in hand for the Blackwings. That's not great. Let's see how they can try and convert this. Solemn's not bad. Yeah, they're going to set 1, set 2, and pass it over. Oh no, they're going to put it all down. They're going to put down the Solemn, the My Body, and whatever the other one was. Yeah, they're going to pass it over. Josh is going to revive the Gear Frame to the Monster Zone. They're going to try this Heavy Storm. We know Solemn's down, so Solemn's going to go for it. That's going to drop him to 4k though. Here comes the Breaker. Oh, this plays right into a TT, but Breaker is so good in this matchup. They're just going to go for the attack. Yeah, gets through the Borer. Breaker and Fortress going to get in. Yeah, it was, what was it? It was My Body and Heavy Storm down, right? So, yeah, just no chance for Blackwings there. And that's what Josh was doing all day, by the way. Just playing, you know, what he described himself as caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! Just saying they don't have it, and getting to attack, which is exactly what they did in their top 4 match as well. Okay, on to game number 2 already. Okay, we're at game number 2 now with life points, thank the Lord, and let's get a look at this. So Blackwings have Oppression, Icarus, Allure, nice, Borer, Mirror Force, and Brain Con, and then I think all I can see in Josh's hand is a Cyber Dragon, and potentially a Consecrated Light, so could be pretty good from them. Yeah, I feel really sorry for anyone who's been on the left side of a lot of these feature matches, because we can see your hand perfectly, but anyone on the right tends to be just a little bit out of view. So yeah, apologies to anyone who played on the left hand side of a feature match. we all had perfect information of your side and not your opponent's, so you might get some more flack in the comments. Okay, we're going to start with the Law. Picks up Icarus Shura. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, they're going to pitch the Borer off the Allure now. And I think Shura set what Oppression Icarus is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's what they've done here. Yeah, I think that was another Icarus and an Oppression that went down. 2 traps though, definitely 2 traps. Okay, draw from the top for Josh. There was Trap Stun. Yeah, what have they got for us now? We've got Cyber Dragon coming out. Yeah, we knew that from the hand. That's going to get met with the Oppression. Yeah, Shaun's going to pay the 8. And we're going to... Oh, we're going to get in with the MST. That feels so rough. Now you can't even Icarus. So that Shura is done for. Main 2, they've got Consecrated. And 2 sets. Jeez, that's a lot of pressure. Okay, draw for turn is Torrential. Blackwings not seeing any monsters here. I think we're just going to have to set a bunch and pass, right? Yeah, I mean, the good news is we've got BrainCon to out the Consecrated later. But that is going to be, you know, of little comfort to Shaun right now with no monsters available. Okay, we got the Mirror Force. This is one of the misplays I was talking about. The whole room gasped when this happened. And, of course, Ad knows exactly what he did wrong. But not putting the Consecrated in defense here, even though it's 0, and getting in has cost him to lose that Consecrated now. So, he's only just realising here. Again, guys, this is 10 rounds deep into this event. 12 hours in. We're going to cut out slack. He got all this way with Ancient Gears, which is insane. Okay, the draw there's Bottomless. They've got BrainCon in hand, Bottomless set with everything else, and they're going to pass it over. Draw for turn. Looks like that was another Trap Stun, or it could just be the way they're holding his hand. It's the same one. Breaker going to come down. That's going to get met with a Bottomless. That's going to get met with a Trap Stun. And then we're going to chain the Torrential. Yeah, so we are going to take out the Breaker eventually. And then we're going to set 2 more. And we're going to pass it back. Draw for turn. Finally, we've got a monster here. I think it's a Kalut. Yeah, it is. Kalut in the glare zone now. Not great in terms of, you know, power and what we really want this to be. But, you know, we take this over a dead Sirocco any day. Going to be another copy of Consecrated Light. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, you got to play it to draw it, I guess. Okay. Shaun's going to set us 1 monster, pass. Yeah, we're going to draw. We're going to put this Consecrated in defense. We've learned. And then we're going to summon out the Gear Frame here. Gear Frame's huge. I guess Fortress can't actually summon out. They've not got anything to discard. But putting this in hand is just dangerous, right? So dangerous. A Stratos at this kind of simplified game state is massive. Okay, here we're going to Icarus on the attack. Vayu being the tribute. Targets are going to be the Consecrated and the middle one. And I'm pausing now because I watched this match live and know what's about to happen. And I want to talk about it. So we're going to Trap Stun now. And then we're going to chain the other Icarus and target the other 2 cards. Now, I think... yeah, I think the way this goes about being resolved is a little unfortunate. So, yeah, it looks like they resolve all of it, and I don't know if Shaun actually sees, flips up over there and reveals that it is the Torrential. I don't think we saw the bottom card, but they do catch it immediately that actually one of them isn't going to resolve. So it's only the second one that resolves. It's revealing Bottomless and the Gear Frame being destroyed. But I think Shaun probably knows that's a TT down now, which is unfortunate. Again, guys, I'm not going to keep apologising. This is 10 rounds deep. These guys are exhausted. They've played lots of Yu-Gi-Oh today, and they're at the finals. So yeah, it happens. It's going to happen to all of us if we get there. Yeah, so Blackwing's going to check the grave now. Yeah, they know Fortress in hand. We think they probably know TT down. They know Consecrate. So they know the game state. We know they've got BrainCon and whatever they've just drawn for turn, which I don't think we saw. But Consecrated Light just could be enough to carry here. We are just going to have to pass it over. Yeah, we're at 69. We're fairly insulated. So we're going to set... I think that's another copy of Bottomless. Shaun going to draw now. And let's see what they've got. They've just got one set. Okay, we see Brain Shura in hand. Yeah, Shura not something they can bring out. Gear Frame off the top is huge now, though. So Gear Frame, this can search Fortress. This is Fortress for Fortress. And what a fat load of battle damage. Not enough to kill, but yeah, so that's... They're going to take the gear frame and they're going to compulse. That's going to get met with Solemn. And they are going to take all of that damage, but that does drop Josh down to 33 as well. Yeah, we've got Braincon in hand as well. Braincon's still there, able to clear this Consecrated. Okay, what's that draw? I think it looks like Gale. Yeah, I just don't think you can do everything you want to here, right? You've got... What have you got? You've got Brainsure, Gale. So yeah, I think we're going to have to Braincon this Fortress, get through the Consecrated, then we can make a level 7 in main 2. But is that enough? I just don't think that's enough. It can't be Black Rose because you'll just kill the gear frame. We know Torrential's down. Anything you summon, they can effectively just Torrential and save the Fortress with the gear frame. So they're going to Braincon. Fortress going to get through this Consecrated. I actually think, looking back on it now, actually, I don't think Shaun knows that that's a TT down, because I think they were too busy looking at their own cards when the kind of issue with the Icarus attacks occurred. So I actually don't think they know it's Torrential down. So yeah, could be at risk of playing into it right now. Yeah, so Shura comes down. Special Summon Gale. Everything's known now. And this Torrential effectively seals it if we go for it. Yeah, we do. Yep. That's it. That's it. Yeah, so the way that's going to resolve, Torrential's going to go off. The gear frame is going to get used to avoid the destruction of the Fortress. But Shaun's going to lose his Shura and his Gale. And at that point, there's just nothing that can be done, right? They've effectively then they've already in main 2. They've already attacked. They're going to have to hand back a Fortress. Nothing on field. We can see nothing in grave, and only 18 on the board in terms of life points. So yeah, unfortunate for our Blackwing player there. Fought long and hard, but then got to the end here, and that Ancient Gears is going to take it. So Josh Dray is your UK Pro Edison Championship number 4 champion with a deck no one thought that would do it, Ancient Gear Machina. So yeah, come back guys, check out the kind of event wrap-up, event overview video that I'm going to be posting with all the deck lists from top 8, a couple of select ones from some of the kind of the more reputable, more known duelists in the room. Some of my favourite deck lists I'm going to share as well. Got a couple of honourable mentions for some really cool stuff we saw on the day. And then I've got all the breakdowns of decks that topped, decks that converted, and other things. But yeah, get your head around this one. Ancient Gears is real in 2026.